What's up, preppers? Hopefully you can hear me okay with the mic plugged in. So what I'm on now is the Leeds-Liverpool Canal, and this is Cycle Route 68. The first part of this will be the start of my charity journey. So I'll be making my way along this up until a certain point, and then it goes up onto the country roads, and that's where the hills started. I wanted to get out today just for a quick test ride because it's the first time the bike's kind of got the dust knocked off it. So I was here just doing the canal section of the route. A couple more stages doing it like this, and I should be able to gauge my actual times and what I should be able to do each section in, and then establish where I'm going to camp. So we'll carry on down the road and then I'll give you a little review of the bike. Got to consider along canal routes, you're sometimes going to get really low slung bridges like that, so I'd have to dismount the trailer in that case. There's no way I'd be cycling through there, such a low incline, at any sort of pace, especially with the trailer mounted on the back. So these are the little things that I'm scouting along the way now. But we'll keep going. Yeah, the saddle's definitely needed. Just out for the test drive now, down the canal ways. Hopefully you can hear me. It's cold, it's wet, but it's alright. It's like riding a bike. Just while it's a quiet stretch of the canal way, I'm going to pedal and talk. Got some geese knocking about here, giving me funny looks, but never mind. So the bike itself, it's solid. It's got some good pace off it straight off the bat. I was a touch wobbly. Oh, there's a heron just landed next to me. I was a touch wobbly at first. Been a while since I've actually cycled any sort of decent amount, but it takes no time at all to get comfortable and get confident. You can tell it's a gravel bike. You can tell it's a gravel bike and not a mountain bike, because I am feeling every little bump in the road. And bear in mind, at this point, I'm just doing it with me, the camelback, and the bike. I've not got a trailer, I've not got all my kit with me. So that's only going to probably make that a bit worse. So I think getting the more comfortable seat, I might not use it on a permanent basis, like for when I've got the bike in general, but just for that trip especially, I think the comfortable seat's going to be a must. Especially if I want to get through a day of cycling and then start again the next day. That comfort's going to be key. So it's definitely opening my eyes to the bits I'm going to need. I think I'll have to get some spare inner tubes and stuff as well. Joggers. But I'm loving the canal ways as the first bit of the journey. You don't have to worry about traffic apart from people. So it's definitely a nice start to the journey. So I'll do this as far as I can, and then it'll be onto roads after that. But the roads we're talking about are still national cycleways. So road users expect bikes, maybe not with a big trailer, but that's hoping I'll have plenty of lights on there and stuff to show it. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the easy part of the journey, but it's probably a blessing. I think when I did the hike, day one was the hardest day, and it just made the other days even worse. I think having an easy day on the canals like this for the first day, and then a bit on the roadways and finding a campsite, is definitely going to pay off in the long run and make that last bit of the journey much easier, I should think. Not easy, but you know, this is an epic challenge whichever way I look at it. And if you've not cycled for a while like me, just doing this, we're at like 12 miles now. I can feel it in my back, in my legs. We're still early doors in the training, so that should improve. But yeah, to think 232 miles is not an epic challenge would be a grave underestimation. And I undertrained for the hike. It's not going to happen for this. Let's carry on, we'll stop somewhere and show you the bike more. Yeah, I've got to scout my route because some paths like that might not be friendly for the trailer. There is gates you can get through, but just the actual tread and the footprint of the path. So Could be interesting. Might be lots of rerouting on this charity thing. This is what I'll be using. This is the Jamis T6. Now, it's not a bike that I would have usually gone for. I went there to go outdoors with an intention of getting a certain bike, and when I spoke to the guy about everything I was doing, he recommended gravel bikes. Now, my impression was gravel bikes come in at like nearly £1,000, so the cycle to work voucher I had wasn't going to be enough. But these were on offer there, and they're on offer at like 500. When it scanned through, it went through at like 440. So I even had a bit of extra for some accessories. So, but he really did highly recommend it because it is a gravel bike, as you can tell. Disc brakes, front and rear. It's got a large Shimano gear train there, good set. That high spoke especially great for just coasting. It's the Shimano Claris. Yeah, so I do need to get some spare inner tubes. So I have to buy them to take them on the journey, put them in the trailer, because I know from experience sometimes, especially on these canal ways, you can suffer with some great punches. Look at that view though. That's just the start of what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, as you can see, I've got a lock attached there. I need to sort this out and tape them because they're a bit sharp. I don't want to catch my leg on there. This is not too bad, considering when you get these bikes half the time, the first thing is the seat is solid as a rock. That's actually not been too bad. However, with the extra weight of my kit on, with the trailer that will be mounted on the back, definitely think I'm going to have to get an extra seat, a comfy seat to go on there. I did mount the first camera on here. It does move a lot when you hit some bumps, so I need to either tighten that up or put some tape on it. That's going to be the forward-facing HD camera. I've got another camera at home that I need to mount that's going to be here. That's going to point more to me. And then if I do manage to get any more, or the GoPro that I've been looking at, then that's going to go on the trailer to get a full forward shot of me cycling the bike, which should be cool. Yeah, so as far as the bike goes, frame solid, feels nice, it's not too heavy. I'll put links to the actual bike below, not for you to buy one, just so you can see the specs. Some people are interested in the weight and everything like that. As far as I'm concerned, just play it by eye, but this on its own weighs next to nothing. I could easily throw that on my back and carry it. Obviously with the trailer, it's going to be another story. It'd be interesting to see if I could quick release the trailer, lie this on the trailer and walk pulling the trailer, because that could be an option at some really difficult points. So yeah, interesting for that. So that's it there. Let me know what you think. It's a good looking piece of kit. Definitely going to need the lights. These are the lights that somebody sent me from the wish list, which are really good. Different dimness, different flash settings, really bright, rechargeable. Same with the back one there. But I'm going to get some extra lights on the trailer. What a view though, guys. Look at that, on your doorstep. So just remember, I'm just showing you this. This is a few test runs. I'm going to be training a lot more for this one, as I said before. Definitely undertrained for that hike. Really suffered because of it. So not going to happen this time. Started training early in the gym. Now we've got the bike set up. We're starting some regular rides. Can't do it all the time, but at least every weekend. Hopefully some mornings and some evenings through the week when time allows it. I'll do compilation footage of general stuff and maybe do a few shorts, but I'm not going to do a video like this every time we go for a ride. That'd just be pointless and you'd get bored of it as well. So yeah, this is how it's starting. This is the starting point, what I look like. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Don't forget, you can support me through this. There's multiple ways to support me. All the links are in the descriptions. The best way to support the charity is through Just Giving. I like to do everything direct through them if I can. Plus, if you do that, you get the extra gift aid on there as well. So make sure you donate through Just Giving. You can use my PayPal if you want to help me. There's expenses along the way, like I've got to book campsites and stuff like that, because I don't want to really wild camp with a really expensive bike next to me. So I'm going to try and find very basic, no, not going for the showers and all the mod cons, but just basic campsites along the way. there's different costs involved with that, and there's the cost of the return journey. So anything you want to help with costs, that's through PayPal. And then of course I've got my Amazon wish list, which I'm using some of the PayPal money for as well. I'm buying stuff off them myself, and that's got down quite a lot now, so not doing too bad on that. So hopefully in a few weeks we'll do an inventory check, and we'll do a cycle out somewhere and pitch up a camp, and just see how all that works together, and see if it'll do out nicely. Probably just do it around here somewhere. Maybe it's nice and quiet around here. I'm sure they won't mind. I'm not staying there overnight. I'm just pitching the tent to try it all out. So yeah, rambling now anyway. I'm enjoying this view. I'm going to head down the road a bit further and see where I get to at today, and then all the way back again. And I might do a little recap when we get home at the end, when I'm thinking more clearly and less knackered. So I'll see you either in a few minutes or in the next video. Look at this. What a great idea this is on the cycle route. Lovely area. It's screwdriver, Allen key wrench, adjustable wrench, tyre levers, pump, pressure gauge. Yeah? Cycle parking. But the end's all been ripped off. It's been destroyed. Such a shame. What a great idea. Ruined by absolute idiots. So I just found this map that I was heading through, and this is what it is, the Pennine Cycleway. It does actually show you campsites on this as well, which is interesting. Take a proper snapshot of this after. You can see one of them there. Now, we'll be starting off pretty much at the end here, and all the way up to where it goes off on that red road, because, oh well, actually I think we might turn off here towards Gisborne, and that's when we'll start to head north. But pretty much this is what we've done today. About half of that, well, over half of that, because we don't quite come on there so far, but it's a decent route, you can see, for all the family, and there's nice areas on it. Points of interest, shows you here. Estimated distance of the whole thing is 37.5 kilometers. Obviously we're just doing a small section of that at this stage, but it'd be good to get some photos of this, and we could see potential upcoming campsites, picnic areas, things like that. So that's cool. So it's a bit unnerving. It's like the football ground that time forgot. How many times I look for decent grounds, and look at that. It's got a full stand, changing rooms, everything, all the way around. Even the posts are still up. What a waste. So that's me back now. Got all the way back, no problems. I kind of put my foot down a bit and really try to get some pace up coming back. And just as I was turning into my street, pulled the back brake and it went clunk, and then nothing, stopped responding. So I think it's come out of the actual, hopefully the cable's not snapped. I've just thrown it to one side for now because I'm knackered. I'll have a proper look at it tomorrow. Hopefully it's not snapped. If it has, I think I'll be able to take it back to the shop for them to sort it out because it's pretty new. But it might have just slipped out. But yeah, interesting. Back brakes going straight away. It's a bit unnerving when you've got so many miles to go. So maybe a few checks need to be done there, and obviously spare parts. But that's been it for this one. Thank you for watching the video all the way through if you made it this far. Don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe, consider the links below for supporting the charity drive, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.